Hello students, you are welcome in new chapter, that is trigonometry of mathematics. It is third chapter of NCERT and we want to start with the trigonometry. So the first concept, that is angle. Angle, you know what is how to define. Angle is a measure of rotation of given ray about its initial point. The original ray is called initial side and the final position of the ray after rotation, that is called terminal side. This is initial side. This initial side is rotating about a fixed initial point. This O is initial point and it is rotating in this direction. So if it is rotation, after rotation this OA is at position OB. So this AOB is a angle. Now you have done this in previous classes. Now what are the different units of measurement of angles? There are mainly three units of measurement to measure angle, now which will be used in this chapter. The first is revolutions. A revolution is the measure of an angle formed when initial side rotates all the way around its vertex until it reaches its initial position. It means when a ray start rotating from initial position and after rotation it again reaches its initial position. So then initial side and terminal side, they will be on the same position. So in this way one complete revolution that will be formed. This is one complete revolution. And in trigonometry, angle can have a measure of many revolutions. This is one revolution. If start rotating, if OA keep rotating, then it may complete the second revolution, second rotation, then third, and so on. So angle can have a measure of many revolutions. A revolution can be abbreviated as REV. REV, it means revolution. So this is first unit. Now the second unit is degrees. It is common unit we are using from the previous classes. A more common way to measure angle is degrees. There are 360 degrees in one revolution. Degrees are symbolized with a small superscript circle after the number. Like if we want to write down 360 degrees, then 360, a circle will be superscript. So that 360 degree, we will call it 360 degree. Now a degree can be subdivided. So 1 degree, that is equal to 60 minutes. In symbols we can write down 60. This dash represents minutes, so we will pronounce it as 60 minutes. Similarly 1 minute, that is equal to 60 seconds. And in symbols seconds can be written like this. So double dash means seconds, so 60 seconds. So it means 1 degree is equal to 60 minutes and 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. Now it means 1 minute, in 1 minute there are 1 upon 60 degrees. Similarly in 1 second there are 1 upon 60 minutes or 1 upon 3600 degrees. We can convert in this way. Now the next unit is radians. Now definition of radian is geometrical rather. 1 radian is the measure of angle described by an arc whose length is equal to radius of the circle at the center of the circle. When suppose this is a circle and the radius of the circle is r. Now an arc, let label it, this is A and this is B. Arc AB is subtending some angle, so arc AB, and length of the arc is L. When L is equal to R, then this angle will be 1 radian. So 1 radian is the measure of an angle described by an arc whose length is equal to radius and angle at the center. That angle at center will be 1 radian. Now radian and length of the arc and radius relation, that can be derived from here. So angle theta, that may be written as L upon R. Now when L is equal to R, then angle will be 1 radian when L is equal to R. So this is the particular, so the definition of radian. Now the next is in this now pi is the natural ratio of circumference of the circle and diameter. So we know now in pi we have in the circumference of the circle is 2 pi r, and pi is the natural ratio. When you calculate pi circumference, that is 2 pi r, that is circumference of the circle. It means when pi we want to calculate from here, that is equal to pi is equal to circumference upon 2r, which is diameter. So it means pi is the natural ratio of circumference of a circle and its diameter. Now if 1 radian intercepts an arc of length r, then angle 2 pi, it means we have done in the definition that 1 radian intercepts and length of the arc r. So when angle is 2 pi, then length of the arc will be 2 pi r. So in this way, which is circumference of the circle, so such an angle, it means one complete circle that will be formed, you can say 1 revolution. So it means 1 revolution that is equal to 2 pi radians, and 1 revolution we know it is equal to 360 degrees. So therefore 2 pi radians is equal to 360 degrees, or in turn we can calculate pi radians is equal to 180 degrees. Similarly, we can calculate 1 radian, that is equal to 180 upon pi degrees, or using this relation 1 radian, that is equal to 1 upon 2 pi revolutions. So this is relation. Now we can convert revolutions, degrees and radians. So first conversion, degrees into radians. If angles are given in degrees, then we can convert into radians. Now for example, we want to convert 30 degrees into radians. We know the relation we have done, 180 degrees is equal to pi radians, because we want to convert into radians, so radians should be on the right hand side using unitary method. 180 degrees is equal to pi radians, therefore 1 degree is equal to pi upon 180 radians. And what about 30 degrees? So that is 30 multiplied by pi upon 180. It means in turn, in simple way we can say that if we want to convert degrees into radians, then we have to multiply the degrees by pi upon 180, and after cancellation it is pi upon 6 radians. So an angle is less than degrees can be expressed in minutes. It means if a angle is less than 1 degree, then it can be expressed in minutes and further in seconds. For example, if we want to convert 15 degrees and 15 minutes into radians, it means that an angle, we know that degrees can be subdivided into minute and second, so angle may be given in degrees and seconds and minutes also. So this angle is 15 degrees and 15 seconds. Now we will convert into radians. So first of all we will convert degrees. Now 15 minutes, we will convert these 15 minutes into degrees. We know 1 degree is equal to 60 minutes using this relation. So we can multiply 15 by 1 upon 60 to convert into degrees. So total will be 15 plus 15 into 1 upon 60 degrees, and it is 61 upon 4 degrees. Now we can convert 61 upon 4 degrees into radians. So using the same relation we have done in the previous question, 1 degree is equal to pi upon 180 radians. So we will multiply degrees by pi 1 upon 80 to convert into radians, and you can simplify, it is 61 upon 720 into pi radians. Now the next conversion is we can convert radians into degrees. Convert pi upon 12 radians into degrees. Now pi radians, we know the relation, pi radians is equal to 180 degrees, because this time we want degrees, so degrees should be on the right hand side. Pi radians is equal to 180 degrees, and we can in turn calculate pi upon 12 radians is equal to, so we will multiply radians by 180 upon pi to convert into degrees, and after calculation it will be 15 degrees. Similarly, one more example, convert 2 radians into degrees. to convert radians into degrees, we have to multiply by 180 upon pi. So 2 into 180 upon pi. Now we can further calculate by putting the value of pi, which is 22 upon 7, and you can, that is approximate value of pi, 22 upon 7. Now you can simplify, it is 1260 upon 11 degrees. Now we can divide it. This is after division. We get it is 114 complete degrees and 6 upon 11. This angle is less than 1 degree. So this should be converted into minutes. Angle less than 1 will be converted into minutes. And to convert into minutes, we have to multiply by 60. So this is 360 upon 11 minutes. Now after dividing, we will get this. So the angle will be 114 degrees 32 minutes. Now 8 upon 11 minutes, this angle is less than 1 minute. So angle less than 1 minute will be further converted into seconds. And after dividing, we will get this angle. And the fractional second, that will be neglected. So neglecting this fractional second, so the angle is approximately equal to 114 degree 32 minute and 43 seconds. I hope this conversion is clear to you. Now the last conversion, revolution into degrees. We know 1 revolution is equal to 360 degrees or 2 pi radians, that can be converted into degrees, and revolution can also be converted into radians using this relation. If there are 2 revolutions, then we will multiply 360 by 2 to convert into degrees, 720, and multiply 2 pi by 2. So by 2 it will be 4 pi radians. Similarly 4 revolutions. Similarly 1 by 2 revolution. So 360 multiplied by 1 by 2, it is 180. Similarly pi, that is equivalent angle. Similarly 1 by 4 revolution can be converted. So in this way you can convert. I hope it is clear and you try to solve these questions. Thank you.